Hey everybody, Heroes310 here, back with another video. Godzilla and Kong, two paths to strength. This is something I've been thinking about ever since I first saw the movie. A lot of, Godzilla and Kong both got a power-up, but they got power-ups in different ways. Whereas Godzilla got a natural power-up through absorbing natural radiation and all that, Kong got an artificial power-up, whereas he got a man-made armament added to him. And this isn't the first artificial power-up Kong has got. He technically got one in Godzilla vs. Kong when he got the Kong dorsal plate axe. So now he has the axe and he has the gauntlet. The gauntlet allowed him to, gave him extra force with his punches, and he could discharge electricity. And it was also very durable, allowing him to block Shimo's ice, something he couldn't even do with the Godzilla dorsal plate. So I honestly think he could block Godzilla's atomic breath now. So, yeah. But Godzilla just absorbed more radiation to power up. So in his evolved state, his muscular composition, his density was increased, and his atomic breath capacity was increased by 20%. You see this on the screen when they scanning him after he comes out of the ice. They go, he's changed, right? So, I can honestly easily see more power-ups coming for Kong. He'll probably, because the glove he has now is it's a prototype. It's not completely finished. I think he'll get two extra gloves, both of which will be finished. One glove will have the strength of it's two possibilities. He might get one glove. He might get a new glove that's actually finished, and he'll just keep the prototype glove, because I don't think Kong would give up that glove. he seemed to like it, but he might get but if there's a chance, he could get two new gloves that both are like finished products. But either way, his new glove or gloves will have the ability to not only have to be able to discharge electricity from close range, but he'll be able to discharge electricity from he'll be able to discharge electricity from long range. So he'll basically be able to have the power of Ghidorah in his gloves. As you know, Ghidorah fired gravity beams. Not the same thing as electric gravity beams, but Kong will just be shooting electricity. But he basically have ranged attacks now. And I can honestly see them crafting him some boots and putting jet boosters on the boots so he can fly around and increase his mobility. Because because Kong is weaker than Godzilla, even now with the gauntlet. And that's because of Godzilla's atomic breath. Once he whips that out, Kong really has no way to dodge the gauntlet. Dodge his breath. Even though now I think Kong could easily block, I think Kong could easily block his atomic breath with his one with the Kong axe, but two with the Beast Gauntlet. But I think with jet boosters, he'd be even more mobile. I don't see them going too crazy. So that's the extent I see them giving Kong that power. That's the extent of the power up I see Kong getting. But who knows? They might add in a little something, give him something that can generate a small, a small shield around him, granting him increased defense and durability. But we getting into crazy territory now. Because Kong, is as strong as he is, he takes a blast of Shimo's ice. He takes a blast of Ghidorah's gravity beams. He takes Godzilla's atomic breath to the chest. He's hurt. So he might actually get armor on his chest as well. He might just get a full set of armor. Now, I don't know what the armor from... Actually, his armor... He might be like Iron Man. His chest can, shoot electricity from long range, but his gauntlets would be, close range. But, hey... Yeah, he'll probably use a full set of armor. Honestly, basically, they're probably just going to add, in terms of power, it'd be like adding Mecha Godzilla's power or strength and durability and some electrical blast to Kong. So Kong will be far more powerful. He'd easily be the second strongest Titan in the Monsterverse. Now, or maybe third. Now, with Godzilla, this is a little different. I think Godzilla will basically just absorb a boatload of radiation, and he will push himself to the brink of death. But on that brink of death, he'll transform, becoming like Godzilla Max or something. This will increase his strength, durability, and like mobility to an extreme amounts, and it could probably like make his atomic breath the most deadliest it's ever been. Godzilla has the most his is pretty self-explanatory. He's just gonna absorb radiation, becoming more and more powerful. Kong is the more fun one because Kong is like, okay, well, we can just add like suits of armor to him. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think he's gonna get a full set of armor. I don't see them giving him a helmet, but they might. But I see him getting another glove, a chest armor, and some like rocket, like some boots. And the boots can like give him the ability to fly and increase his mobility. Whereas the gauntlets will be like close range attacks, and the armor will be like a chest beam of like a electric beam coming from the chest, kind of like Iron Man. So he'd be like basically like Iron Kong, so to speak. I think, yeah, and like I said, Godzilla at the end of, like, these are going to be their end of series power. Like, the next villain, which I think is going to be Space Godzilla, the next villain is going to be the one that puts them at their absolute peak of power. Kong, you take Kong now and add the strength and durability of Mecha Godzilla, that'll be Kong's final power. And I think Godzilla will just be twice as strong as he is now. And at the end of, like, so for my top, like, at the end of the next movie, I do believe Godzilla will surpass Shimo as the strongest Titan. The strongest Titan in the MonsterVerse will be Godzilla, hands down. And Kong will surpass Shimo as well. Because Kong will have the two beast gauntlets. We'll call it the beast armor. The two gauntlets, the armor, the chest piece, the boots. He'll have the great mobility, and he'll have the Godzilla axe. So Kong will be the second strongest Titan after Godzilla. And on the terms of power, like I say, it goes from like 0 to 100. But Godzilla will be a 200, and Kong will be a 100, and we'll put him at a 180. Right? No, sorry, a 198. They will be very close in power, but Godzilla will edge him out, and Godzilla will be the strongest. This is Hero 310. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to, pick your brains a bit. I just can't. The MonsterVerse has me thinking about a lot. But yeah, I'll see you next time.